Hello, Ross here. Welcome back to another video, and in this one we're going to cover how you can update the menus throughout your CommuniBee site. So for many, if you've used a template, you'll have a lot of those template pages currently in your menus, so you'll either want to remove them completely or update them with the existing content that you've added. So I'll show you how you could do that. So we'll start by going down to the Content tab and then selecting the Menus tab under Site Configuration. So with CommuniBee Suite, we have three types of menus that you can edit. So we have the top menu, popover menu, and the footer menu. And the best way to describe these menus is to show them in action. So what we'll do is jump over to the current website. So right now, a lot of this is still just the templated version, but it'll give you a sense as to what these three types of menus look like. So at the top of our page, we have the top menu, starting with the Donate Now link, and then working our way down to the Spotlight link. So this is very standard on all websites, where you'll click on these menu options, you'll be taken to that specific page throughout your CommuniBee site, or it could also link to an external site as well. If we click on the hamburger icon in the top right corner, this will be where that popover menu lives. So by default, we'll always have the profile and logout options available. But if you have links in your popover menu, they're going to appear at the top here in a list view. So right now we have a link to the arenas page and then a policies and guidelines page. So clicking those will take you to those respective pages. And let's click out and we'll scroll down to the footer, again very standard on most websites. And if you have links in your footer menu, they're going to appear in the middle section. So it's called quick links, and then everything below it will be items that you've linked to that footer menu. So right now we're linking to a 50/50 raffle and our online silent auction. So clicking either of those will take you to those platforms, either on Raffle Rocket or BidBeacon. So those are the three menu options. So let's go back to the dashboard and we'll cover the top menu for this video. And just keep in mind that you can use these steps to update your popover menu or your footer menu if that's something that you want to include in your CommuniBee site. So we'll click into the top menu configuration and we'll get started. So this is where we can update the top menu. And as we saw on the home page, we have all of the menu links, everything from Donate Now down to the Spotlight page. And this is where we can either choose to update these menu options and have them link to other pages throughout our CommuniBee site, or we can remove the menu options altogether. So to edit an existing menu option, we'll click on the pen and paper icon, and to remove any of the menu links, we'll click on the trash can icon. So for many, you may feel you want to just start from scratch, so you can click on the trash can icon for all of the template menu links, and then you'll start with a blank slate. And to add a new menu item, it's very simple. We'll go down to the Add New Menu section, and we could choose if we want to link to a page within our CommuniBee site, if we want to link to an external website, or if we want to link to a system page. And system pages can be anything from the All Posts page, where you can see all of your posts within your CommuniBee site, all events, so you'll have the ability to see all of your upcoming events on one page, or all your newsletters. So you can choose from those three system pages, but for the most part, you're probably going to use either the page or the external web link, depending on your goals. So for this example, we'll link to a new page within our CommuniBee site, and we get to choose the page type. So page types, this is basically anything within CommuniBee Suite. So it could be an auction that you created, a donation page, a specific event, maybe the event homepage, your marketplace, and so on. So anything that you create in CommuniBee Suite can essentially be linked to a menu. So for example, maybe we have an upcoming event that we want to promote and we want it to be front and center to our audience that visit the website. So we'll go and choose the event page type, and then we'll select the specific event. So for example, let's choose the team lunch. And below we can change the label. So right now it defaults to the name of the page, but you can update this however you want. So maybe if the page name is too long, you can shorten it by updating the label so it looks better on your top menu. And then lastly is the parent menu. This is optional, but this is how you can create a drop-down list. So if you wanted this event to appear beneath another menu link, you can simply choose from the existing menu links So for example, maybe we choose managers, and if we added this menu link, then we would click on managers and the drop-down list would appear, and we would then see the team lunch event. But if you don't want to create a drop-down in your top menu, leave the parent menu field blank and then click on add. So now we'll see that the team lunch has now been added to the existing top menu, and it's currently at the bottom of the list. So it appears on the far right. We can click on the sort mode, and that's going to toggle on the ability for us to drag and drop so we can rearrange the order of these menu options. And once you're happy with the order, you can simply click and toggle off the sort mode. So that will lock in the order. And I will give one piece of advice. So if you did want to create one or more drop-down menu links, rather than having an existing page be the parent menu, simply create a label. In this case, we'll just call it drop-down, and we'll click add really quick. So now we have a menu item in our top menu that doesn't link anywhere. But if we wanted to, say, add this team lunch that we just added and make it fall under this drop-down list, we can do so. So we'll click edit on the team lunch menu option, and then we'll go down to the parent menu field, and we'll choose the drop-down menu. We'll hit save, and this is how parent menus will look. Everything that belongs to that parent menu will fall below it, and you'll have that dash next to the name that indicates that it belongs to the parent menu. So now that we have a parent menu set up, let's go back to the home page and we'll see this in action. So again, top menu is at the very top of the screen, starting from Donate Now, and then on the far right side we have that newly added drop-down menu. So if we click on it, we're going to have all of the menu options that we've linked to this drop-down parent. Right now it's just that team lunch, but if we clicked on it, this would take us to that specific event page. And as a general best practice with top menus, you should try and aim anywhere between 4 to 7 menu items. You don't want to have too many because then it becomes cluttered. So you can hopefully use these drop-down menus to cut back on the number of menu items that you have listed. And one last thing on the parent menu, this is unique for the top menu only. You won't have this option for either the popover or the footer menu, so just keep that in mind when you're building out your menus. So that's going to be it for this video. Very simple and straightforward. This is how you can update any of the menus within your CommuniBee site, whether it's the top menu, popover menu, or the footer menu. Follow these steps. I hope you found this video useful, and I will see you in the next one.